You are live.
Oh, we're live.
I haven't got the proper picture up there. You buggers, they change the bloody rules every time.
We're gonna have a look at this other service this week as well. A dentist appointment tomorrow. Is it on?
No, not yet. I mean, it is, but we're not. Oh, there we go.
Hey.
Right. Guess who's on the screen? Yeah. It's Teddie. And welcome to this half hour, no, this hour. We're talking about half hours because it's half past the hour this morning. You've got a special guest.
I have indeed. Touch wood.
Right. And who have you got coming on?
I have a friend of mine from our complex here where we live, and a name. It's going to be a Claire's moment, but I call her Maya Claire.
Right.
A lovely lady, but you know, I don't know, despite her living in the same complex, like so many people, you don't know anything about them. So it's going to be a roller coaster ride.
Right, yeah.
Meanwhile, I've got a full morning on Teddie's people this morning before the beautiful Claire walks through the door.
Right. Well, we better get rid of the cartoon.
Yeah. Actually, the cartoon's all right.
Yeah, the cartoon's good, but
yeah,
we need to see you. There we are.
Hearing my dulcet tones will be enough.
Move over, darling. Move over a bit towards me. There you go. There he is.
Lovely.
In all his glory.
Oi.
Right. Okay, it's all a little bit different this morning because the people at Streamyard make it different.
They do indeed. Yeah, they like to keep us on our toes while we're on our arse. Indeed,
they do. Yeah.
Right now, the weather today, it's not a bad day for the first day of Cheltenham, which more about in a moment. Our first day of Cheltenham today is going to be a nice day. Tomorrow, Wednesday, is looking most of the day rainy and overcast, and we've all got used to those days, haven't we, recently? And then the remainder of the week is looking good and bad. So if you're gonna Cheltenham this week, then enjoy. It starts today, of course. Now, of course, Cheltenham is big for the Irish, as we know. Now, I grew up in an Irish community, and I know their love of racing, betting. So, sort of like, and they basically started going to Cheltenham back in 1948. With the first winner was Cottage Rake that year in 1948 to 50, and their first major winner was Cottage Rake. And then it went through with Knockhard in 53, Arkle in the 1960s, and thousands of Irish punters flock over to Cheltenham. Now, I've never really understood the fascination of Cheltenham myself. Maybe the gentleman here, Mr. Keith, my straight man, can give us an idea on that.
I think it's all a question of which is the poshest, isn't it?
Exactly. And maybe the Guinness is good in Cheltenham.
Maybe.
Maybe the Guinness is good.
Well, it's a bit like Ascot. What's so special about Ascot? It's a bloody hat, isn't it?
It is. It is. It is. You know, all this thing about hats. What's people sing with hats? That's the thing. My boy actually lives in Thailand now, but we still exchange glad tidings, and I love him to death. He's doing really well in Thailand. But from his days in Butlins, where he worked at Minehead for 20 years as a redcoat with his mate, we used to have competitions on first day of Cheltenham to see who could get the most winners. Now he's dropped me some winners. He's dropped me some winners today, which I wrote down here somewhere. I don't need to go the whole. There it is. Yeah, he's dropped me some winners. A couple of winners. Mighty Park. I'm not sure what races these horses run in. Mighty Park. Copec Des Borders and Lossymouth. Now he reckons they're 3 winners. I don't know where he gets his tips from, but they were good tips, and he always out tipped me over the years. But I loved him anyway, so it doesn't matter. So those again today are Mighty Park, Copec Des Borders, and Lossymouth. They are the 3 oracles tips. So thank you for that, Andy. And weather over there, Andy, is going to be nice today. So you're all right over there. And just while we're on, I'd like to say a special mention to Cheryl and her lovely 7-year-old daughter, Theodora. 2 lovely girls. So they're midnight over there. So if anyone knows them in New York, can you pass my wishes on? Thank you very much. Now, in the news today, of course, dominated really by 2 major stories. First of all, another energy crisis. Now, this energy crisis absolutely drives me bonkers. It really does. We've got a whole North Sea of oil reserves. The government hasn't withdrawn licenses. In fact, it's given more licenses out, but it won't let anybody drill because of one man, Ed Miliband. He was bad enough the first time round. So Ed, pull your head in and get some digging started in the North Sea, because we're going to be running out. I mean, currently with Iran, energy is being forced up from petrol right the way through. So, and really should actually pull their fingers out and get drilling, because it's ridiculous to have all the natural reserves and we buy all the gas in.
Yeah.
How nonsensical is that?
Absolutely, isn't it?
Yeah, from so-called intelligent people running governments. I doubt if you, there's more.
There's a contradiction in terms.
There's more common sense in us 2 than there is in the whole of the government.
Yeah, absolutely right.
You know, probably the whole House of Lords and Commons. There's probably more common sense in us 2. But I'm not saying we're going to run the country, because it will never happen. Plus, that would probably kill us, to be honest with you. So, yeah. So, and the other one is the big issue has come back up. Keir Starmer's ID card scheme. And now there's even more people in his cabinet rebelling against it.
Oh, God.
Well, because they know that every time we give governments more information, they go and give it away to the Chinese. They're inviting the Chinese, put an embassy in central London, and for what? It makes it easy for the Chinese to have our secrets, learn more about the database of our, our countrymen like me, you, friends, neighbours, and everyone needs good neighbours. So it's all right. It's bonkers again. This is supposedly another common sense government.
Oh, what's that? What's that word? Common sense.
You know what? Probably woke now, isn't it? It's probably classed as woke common sense.
Yeah,
probably is. Yeah. So,
so what's the other one?
On the ID cards again. When the government's own cabinet are rebelling against it, surely that must tell him enough is enough.
Well, I mean, they've lost their way, this lot, haven't they?
They have, indeed.
There's no discipline.
They have, indeed. Yeah, it's a joke, really.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bit like, us telling the boss, tell us what to do, but we're not going to pay any attention.
I haven't got a boss.
No, but if in real life is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, well if you're working, you've got a boss. Well, unless you're working for yourself, and then you can tell yourself what to do.
Yeah, mind you. There's always a piper, isn't there?
There is always a piper to pay. Right, just have a quick look at the papers now. The death of the monster. See that. Ian Huntley died.
Yes.
Yeah, say, to be honest, really. Enough said, I think.
I was chatting to our barrister.
Oh, right.
Presenter. A couple of days ago, Richard.
Yeah.
And he actually raised the Huntley issue.
Did he?
Yeah. And he said, what are you going to do with the bloke that killed him? He said, he's a lifer.
Exactly.
He got 3 terms himself.
Well,
so he probably sort of said, what have I got to lose?
Well, he probably did, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's the thing. I mean, they didn't give it. They're not giving him early release then.
Not unless they think he did.
Well, I'm sure those children's families who were put to the sword by Huntley, I'm sure they would give the life a bit of early remission. Again, just me being me, really. Oh yeah, the other one is Netflix. Oh yeah, Netflix viewers look like they need a TV license now as well.
Oh no.
Yeah, they do. They need right. And there we go. Something I saw funny here in the Mirror. 500 lives at risk after bum jabs. Bum jabs? What the hell are they? I mean, they actually inflate your bum, do they? Or do they take... Brazilian butt lifts. That sounds like something out of the Kama Sutra. Don't know about anything else, really. According to an official cosmetics watchdog. Oh, well, they call that com watch or bum watch. Yeah, I mean, actually, first time I've really looked at this. Picked this up in the club last night. Yeah, what would Mother Superior say? Call the midwife star sets pulses racing with new flick. Oh yeah. Oh, right. And the other one I saw actually is Nadia on Strictly Come Dancing. She's been fired.
Oh,
too old. Too old. Too old.
Yeah. I mean, this business of youth is just it's just nonsense.
Maybe we can get her on our show. The
fact of the matter is, dancing is like anything else.
Yeah.
You get better as you go along.
Exactly.
So they want the young what they're going to do is to turn out the crap that they turn out for the rest of television.
Of course it is.
All these kids, I mean, having trained journalists and broadcasters most of my life, is they are awful, just awful.
Yeah, mighty BBC yet again.
And people in the ivory tower at BBC who haven't a clue about anything.
And at the same time, putting a licence charge on.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, disgusting, aren't they? Ridiculous. And of course, the other thing is today is 150 years Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone landline.
Oh.
Now, apparently, he rang up. Hello, can you talk to me, please?
Yes.
That was his first conversation.
Yeah. Who's that talking?
Exactly. He didn't even know it was he talked to, but hello, can you talk to me, please? So excited. And put the phone down and wait for it to ring. Well, I waited a long time, I know that. Can you imagine back then, 150 years ago, someone ringing you on this receptacle and you're thinking, what do I do now? Put it down. It started, that was the first cold call as well, actually, when you think about it.
Yes, actually it is. Yeah,
it is, without a doubt.
Yeah, be against the law now.
I know, yeah. So would Alexander Graham Bell be against the law?
Yeah.
And the question...
Love Alexander.
Now, to all our watchers out there all around the world, who sang and wrote, which band sang and wrote the song Alexander Graham Bell back in 1972?
That's a good one.
That is. So if anyone knows the answer, we got a blog, I think, running alongside.
Yeah.
Please tell me the answer so that I can tell the viewers. I know who it is, by the way. I was only a young lad playing it at the time, DJing. So, but I do remember it. I suddenly remembered it this morning when his name came up on looking through the history books. So yeah, so that's that. So how's the rugby doing anyway?
Oh well, very interesting.
Rugby review here with Mr. Keith Hayes.
The big surprise of this tournament has been Scotland. Normally,
not Italy.
Well, Italy are not doing too badly. I mean, they've won 2 now. But Scotland started off the tournament badly. But
they lost to Italy.
Yes, they did. But on Saturday, they put 50 points past France. 50.
I know. I saw that.
And there aren't many teams that can do that.
No.
And
double our score, weren't it?
Yeah. And they scored 2 late tries to make it respectable. But they thoroughly trounced the French.
Oh.
Trounced them. They came out firing on all cylinders. Away they went. They got 2 tries before anybody could blink. And it stunned the French. And actually, I was watching it in the pub, as I normally do. Well, and I had the same people at my table. And I said, you know, it was always said, you get a quick score against the French and unsettle them, and you can beat them. Because the Gallic flair is, the temperament is, they start to get excited. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened.
Really?
Elsewhere, Italy beat England for the first time.
I did see that. Yeah. I didn't watch the game, but I saw the result.
Well,
and I thought it was mighty impressive myself.
Well, they are. I mean, they're not a bad side, Italy, at all. But England are just woeful. Woeful.
Must have been not done.
And of course, the questions are now being asked about Borthwick. You know, can he remain as coach? The answer is probably that they're not going to change in midstream because although there's still 1 match to go in the Six Nations, we've got a summer of I think it's Argentina, Japan, and South Africa. South Africa being world champions.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah. So they're not going to change stream and start out with a brand new crew. because these people have at least played together. What they've got to do now is decide what's wrong. And I personally think it's the attitude. Now, that's easy to say, but not so easy to analyse, because these people are professionals. I mean, they get paid good money for playing. So they're not going to turn up and say ho-hum.
No.
Why are they ho-humming?
Good question.
Yeah.
That is a good question.
So can they come back? Now, be interesting in France this coming week, because I would say, if you're a betting man, it's worth putting a bob on the English, because the last time this happened, and England were supposed to be underdogs, and they were badly beaten the week before. They came out and they beat the French.
Yeah.
So that they could be so sore, so hurt, that they come out and they play out of their skins, and that they beat the French, which would actually give Scotland the championship, because I doubt if Scotland are going to lose against, let's say, they play
Wales?
Wales, I think, yeah. So Scotland are the surprise of the championship.
Oh, really?
Well,
I'm surprised.
well, it's always said is if you want to gather the points, you go and play the Scots.
Yeah.
But they are a changed team. In fact, one commentator in the Times said this has been a scintillating tournament, and indeed it has. The only scintillating team that hasn't been scintillating is the English. Everybody else has really played extremely well, including the Welsh.
Wow.
Also, the Welsh came up and only lost by about 10 points to Ireland. And Ireland are enigmatic. They were at one time, up until last year, really, a powerhouse. Now they play extremely well, or they don't play at all. So it's all up and down. It's all to play for, really, and particularly since the Scots have stuffed the French. Anybody could win an individual match. It looks like the Scots or the French will take the championship. Odds on the French, because there is all the betting is they're going to beat England. As I say, you never can tell. It's worth an outside flutter if you're a gambling man. So this coming weekend, worth watching. Worth watching indeed. Every match is worth watching. So get your armchair out, put it in front of the fire, get your Boddingtons. Is that the beer you drink, Boddingtons?
No, not always, no.
Oh, right. Well, whatever beer that you drink, get it out, put it on the side table, relax back into the chair and watch in comfort, because it should be a very, very pleasurable experience. So there you are, Teddie.
Well, now actually, talking of pubs, it's too early for me, but pub of the week in Lewis, the Gardener's Arms. Very, very good pub.
It's a nice little pub, isn't it?
It is, yes. Straight down the high street, past Boots, go alongside the Boots, head towards the high street, go along, and you just pass the little antique shops, one on either side, and there's the Gardeners just tucked away on the corner, and beautiful little pub. Great ales, and also if you're like me, a CAMRA member, the Campaign for Real Ale member, show your card and you get 50 pence off a pint.
Whoa, that's quite a lot, isn't it?
It is, and the beer's extremely well kept, very well kept. Friends of mine, often they come down to see me down the beer festival every June at the Lewis Town Hall. They come down to see me while I'm working the first morning, as I normally do. And and the thing is, they don't do food, but it is a beautiful pub it's an ale house, what was traditionally called or was an ale house back in the day, really. So brilliant. Price is very good. Staff are knowledgeable, and they'll always give you a taster if you ask.
Right.
So if you want to try all the range of beers,
get pissed before you buy one.
Well, exactly, yeah, that's the plan, really. But it's not. They're not big tasters. They're small tasters. Blimey, we'd all be in there with big tasters. But no, it's a great pub, and that's my pub of the week this week. So yeah, I would recommend it myself.
Right.
Well, what's
Right.
next?
The Gardeners.
Yeah, the Gardeners.
Yeah.
That is it. The Gardeners this week. I thought I'd do one in Lewis this week because the last couple have been all around about. And
Yes, the Gardeners was once owned by a guy called Sid Stonehouse. And before your time in Lewis.
oh, without a doubt, yes.
But Sid was always immaculately dressed. Tweed suit, bow tie, little trim beard, shoes
Really?
shone to so you could see it.
Really?
Yeah. And he and another guy called Tony Burton, who used to be the landlord at the hotel, the Star, not the Star. What was the other one? The Crown. Was the Crown. And Jack, I think his name was, Jack, who is the landlord at the Pelham. And the three of them, when they retired, would go around to various pubs all together. And they were known as Freeman, Hardy and Willis.
And of course, Sid was gone for a Burton. Yeah, I mean, actually, the Pelham was the home of the Abyss Brewery.
Yes, that's right.
It's
As a matter of fact,
it brewed down in the cellar, I'm led to believe.
in our archives here, we have a photograph of me sampling one of the first pints out of their little brewery in the cellar in the Pelham. I tasted it. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, love
And,
it. Yes,
And
great.
I've got a photograph to prove it.
Yes, great story actually, because there
Yeah.
are quite a few breweries actually in and around Harvey's, really.
Yeah, well, it has been the years of the microbrewery, hasn't it?
It has. Oh,
Yeah.
very much so. Yeah, very much so.
And
Actually.
particularly in Lewis. I mean, to me, a beer is a beer because I've been around the world, and you never actually get time to get a favourite because you're off to the next country.
Exactly.
And it's a
Really.
different beer. But I watch with awe when people come in and they say, we'll have a little bit of the hedgehog, and we'll have a little bit of the badger,
Yeah.
and a little bit of the candlestick. And they discuss intelligently with the landlord
Of course.
the
Exactly.
merits of these things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I must say that I enjoyed being in Firle on one occasion. I think we were filming and suddenly came across whatever that brewery is called up in Firle.
Oh, it's
Is it the Long Man or something like that?
oh yeah, it is. Yeah, Longman Breweries.
Yeah,
They make Long Blonde.
right.
Beautiful. Lovely beer.
There's lovely
actually.
little breweries around.
Oh, there are, yeah. I mean, and I've got a friend who passed away unfortunately last year. But he always said the breweries in Lewis are, we used to call them twig,
Yes, that's right.
Twig.
They are.
you know, and sort of right, but you know, he only used the same pub, so I could never get him out. I couldn't even get him down the beer festival.
Well, we're
unfortunately.
lucky, aren't we? I mean, out of 16 pubs in Lewis, there are 16 that you wouldn't mind going into.
Well, there are actually, and I often do just have a wander.
Yeah.
Sometimes just the odd pint, especially when I'm not going into town or into Brighton, which I haven't been recently. So I just take myself out for a beer, just one, just to sit in a pub and experience the experience,
Yes.
you know.
Well, I'm very lucky because I can't walk. I only go now to the Black Horse,
Which
and
is
of course, death there is very good.
indeed.
But But
More about Dec later.
right. But when I go in, I'm always given the table facing the fire.
Yeah, I know.
And if the
I've
fire's
noticed.
not on, he puts it on for me.
Yeah.
And I sit there in splendor.
Yeah.
And I'm well looked after.
Oh yeah.
So you know, I'm spoiled.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I was at me and Graham actually, who helped me do my job the weekend. We were in the pub after, and anyway, Graham said to me, he said we had a laugh at the bar, and Dec was there. He moved us round out the way to the far end. He
Right.
said, "You can sit round there, lads." And I said, "Of course." And Graham hit up on this. Oh, we should do a podcast. And I thought, here we go. And like, so
Is Graham said this? Did he?
yeah, Graham, she'd do a pod, Teddie, because like you have just always always a respite, always a comeback for everything I say. And he said to Dec, he said, "Do you want to be involved as well, Governor?" And he said, "Oh no." He said, "Oh, but he said if we're open, you want to do it, you can do it." So sort of like, we've had a bit of a laugh, and it was a good lunchtime, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
it was
Well,
a
I
good
came in.
lunchtime.
I came in after you, of course,
Yeah,
and I
you
saw
did,
that
yeah.
you were enjoying yourselves. But
Yeah, we were.
he's a very good host, Dick.
He is
Very
lovely
good,
man.
and he involves people. You know, you don't go in there as a stranger and stay a stranger.
Oh no, you don't. No, and of course, then you've got Joe, and now of course the cycle lads on my advice actually have got a cycle group going in there, because he's now showing cycling as well.
All right.
Yeah, which on my advice,
Yeah.
like, I'm not as active a member since you've involved me in Mirador TV, so I just passed this. Said, look, go and try the Black Horse.
Yeah.
Really good,
Yeah.
really good team in there. And
Do they race these cyclists?
no, don't. Well, I think maybe a couple of them do, but
Yeah.
but their love of cycling is a lot stronger than mine. For me, cycling is about riding a bike. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
not really watching it. To me, sorry, it's a bit like watching paint dry.
Right.
I have to say that. I really do. And actually, that's how I met Dinah, actually, through the cycling group, the Carbon Centre. I met Dinah through that, and got her involved, got her group involved into Cycle Lewis as well last year.
Right.
And just talking to Dinah, I've got to ring her this morning to try and arrange a time for her
Right.
to a beer on the. And coming up, of course, next week, Monday, we'll be on the air Monday as very learned friend of mine and a lot of fun character coming over Monday. It's Dave Rickman.
All right. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
coming over
Yeah.
next
Well, I
Monday.
met Dave a couple of weeks ago at your birthday party.
Exactly. Yeah,
And, a very interesting guy.
he
yeah.
was. Yeah, and
Well worthwhile tuning in for.
yeah. So he's coming over as well. And then I spoke to Maggie's, the lady from Maggie's.
Right.
She's going to be with us in April.
Right.
She said, "You pushing it, Teddie." She said, "You said April." We agreed. I said, "Oh, so I did. It's my fault." I said, "Head fog through moving." That's what I blamed anyway. So it's going to be, and then of course, I've already planted it, but I'm trying to start pushing up my hour to maybe an hour and a half now on a Tuesday. But
Right.
yeah. So, right. Yes, I am. Yeah. So you people zooming into this, oh no, not more a Teddie, not more a Teddie people. That's what I'd be saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, so and
Right. Now you're expecting a guest.
yeah,
And what I'm going to suggest is that we take a 5-minute break.
yeah,
So let's see if we can get a proper screen up to your guest,
right,
and we'll hopefully she'll turn up in
lovely. Okay, that's
in
fine.
5 minutes.
And if she doesn't, I'll just go back to paper talk.
Yeah. Right. Okay. All right, well, Teddie will be back in about 5 minutes.
So have a break, have a Kit Kat.
There we go. We'll end the stream and we'll be right back with you. Don't go away.